Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. Philippians 2:24 says this, "And I'm confident in the Lord that I myself will come soon." Now remember, Paul is writing this from prison, and he is desperately wanting to get back to his people, getting back to the people that shared in the gospel with him. He was surrounded by people who did not, but we're soon going to find out that they sent him somebody to help encourage him. But he was in a desperate situation. But isn't it amazing, in the midst of his desperation, of longing in his heart? Have you ever had a longing in your heart, something that you desperately wanted to do, that you desperately wanted to be somewhere? Oh, wow, this is speaking to me. But every one of us have longings. But here's where Paul, I think, differs from me and probably you at times. His confidence was not placed in what he could do to fulfill the longing in his heart. It never says that. What it says is Paul's longing was placed in trusting in who God was. His confidence did not come trying to figure out how he could fulfill it, but his confidence was placed in the Lord. He knew that in the Lord's timing, he someday was hoping to be back near the people that he loved to be near. But he wasn't, he was content where he was at. It didn't say that he was discontent. It said that he was longing to be back with them. But in the midst of his longing, I think his discontentment was replaced by his confidence in the Lord. That kind of lurks. I mean, it lurks. It's in my heart, because there's places that are times where I would rather be someplace else. How about you? He didn't choose to be here, but this is where he was at. And in the midst of that, he found contentment. How about you and me? Maybe you have a job that you really don't like. Maybe you're away from family. Maybe you're wherever you're at. Is this your place where you're placing your confidence in the Lord? Or is it your place where you're thinking, I'm desperate for a different situation, to the place where I've grown discontent? Do I realize that discontentment will lead you away from placing your confidence in the Lord, trusting in him, being confident in who he is, and then he's got a pretty good handle on your life and my life. The discontentment comes is when we take our eyes off the Lord's confidence and we try to figure it out, and we try to find contentment apart from waiting. Sometimes the greatest places where our confidence is built is when we're waiting in that place that we don't want to be, but waiting knowing that God has it, Are you confident today in what the Lord is doing?